EA Sports. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first crack at it here. The Gophers and the Hawkeyes clash for one of the great trophies in all of sports. Rich in tradition, they are playing for Floyd of Rosedale, guys.
Anytime it's a trophy game, you know the intensity is going to be at a different level. These two teams, they circle this game all season long for the right to pick up a giant pig trophy after the game. What could be better than that?
And these trophy games matter. Why do they matter? Somebody comes in for the trophy every single year, and they're going to tell Iowa, and they're going to tell Minnesota the background, the story about this, and why this game means so much, and that's why there's a trophy.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. A lot of hard-fought, memorable games in this rivalry. The Gophers took a close one last year.
And they've been gloating about it and celebrating that win last year all year long. Not just the fans, but every day in the facility, the players get to walk by the Floyd of Rosedale trophy, sitting in that trophy case all polished up. They want to keep it there another year.
Absolutely, you want to keep it there. You want to build on the tradition. Everybody, it matters so much to everybody in the organization, the fans. These trophy games, it means just a little bit more. That's what makes college football so special.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Hawkeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Dropping back, it's McNamara. Lofts one high and deep. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down and the uniforms change.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Spencer. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Oh, what a move! Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The offense starts with a short field. The back goes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He caught it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A quick pass to the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gopher!
Yeah, coming Going into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To throw, it's McNamara. Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Gets it inside the 10. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 99, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And they got him for the sack. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to throw. It's McNamara. Got his man quickly. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll bring it back. It's Spencer. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on second down.
Second down coming up.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
0. Returner goes out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's McNamara. He makes the connection. Tackle is made after the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who would have thought a bronze pig could turn 2 level-headed fan bases into emotional tornadoes? But that's exactly what you get in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
To the air, it's Sullivan. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. 2nd down now after the sack. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll get rid of it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in, it's Spencer. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the punishment has been extended. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Sullivan. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Taylor has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46?
29 Philly, 2 non-base.
Give to the back. Showing off the arms. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider.
They want that clock to run. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air on first down. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Spencer. He's got great speed, and the returner will be dragged down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically...
Hit the afterburners, kid! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the ground. He's got it again.
The running back carrying the ball. Tackle is made at the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Here's the handoff. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.